and it is live at 5 with no jive with Dr. Francis Richards, and we have some healthy tips today. Are you fueling on nutrient dense foods? Now, what are nutrient dense foods? They are those foods that provide high amounts of nutrients relative to the number of calories that they contain. These foods are considered to be highly beneficial for overall health and well being because they provide a range of essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that our bodies need to function properly. So, what are some examples of some nutrient dense foods that you can consume? Fruits and vegetables. Eat the rainbow. It is so good for you and it's so important. Fruits and vegetables, these foods are high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and they are generally low in calories. Your dark leafy greens, such as spinach and kale, are particularly nutrient dense foods. Now, what I like to do is when I make my salads, I love to add grapes and blueberries and strawberries to my vegetables. So I will mix my fruits, I will mix my vegetables, and it is just really delicious. And I make homemade dressing, and I'll have to share one day some of my homemade dressings that I make. So that's how I actually eat some of my nutrient dense foods. Other ones is whole grains. Now, another thing that you can do with your kale, I love kale. You could either cook your kale like you do greens, or you can eat your kale raw. Either way, kale is amazing for your body. You definitely want to eat a lot of leafy greens, a lot of salads, spinach, kale, cucumbers. All of that is going to be really good for your body. Whole grains, these foods are rich in fiber, B vitamins, and other important nutrients. And some of the examples of the whole grains is going to be your brown rice and your whole grain breads is really good for you to consume. Sometime I like to even take my vegetables and I will make a big pot of, I'll stir fry vegetables and I'll put it over a bed of brown rice, which is so delicious. Sometimes I will even take whole grain bread and I will take my vegetables and I will make a veggie sandwich. That is so delicious. So you can see how you can fuel your body on nutrient dense food. You're combining different foods and it is so delicious. Lean protein, foods such as chicken, fish, and tofu are good sources of protein, which is essential for building and repairing the tissues in our body. In our bodies, we want to make sure that we are repairing those tissues. Nuts and seeds. I love nuts and seeds. You want to be very careful about nuts and seeds. You want to make sure if you don't have any allergies to nuts, any nuts, peanuts, or whatever. But if you can eat nuts and seeds, these foods are rich in healthy fats, protein, and other important nutrients. Almond, chia seeds, and flax seeds are example of nutrient dense nuts and seeds. What I like to do, and we're talking about, I will take my salad, my vegetables, and I will add in some sunflower seeds. Sometime I'll do walnuts or almonds in my salad, and that is really giving me a nutrient dense meal. Legumes are really good. This includes foods such as lentils, chickpeas, and beans. They are rich in fiber, protein, and other essential nutrients. I can take my salads and I'll add some beans to it. And there's times that I'll eliminate protein and just add beans to it, add my seeds and my nuts, and you have a really nutrient dense food. Now, when we're looking at eating foods that are the rainbow, nutrient dense food, a diet that is rich in nutrient dense food can help support good health. It improves your energy level and it reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. So it's so important that you are fueling on nutrient dense foods. Let me know if if these strategies, if you're incorporating any of the strategies, are you currently eating a nutrient dense diet? Feel free to share this information if you find value. We want to thank you for joining us live at 5 with No Jive with Dr. Francis Richards. And always remember, before you embark on any new eating program, exercise program, you consult with your physician. Want to share that we've released our course. If you know anyone over 40 years old that's struggling or having challenges with unpacking what's eating them so they can stop eating it, they want to deal with the mental wellness and the weight management, feel free to check out www.course.drfrancisrichards.com. Feel free to leave a comment and share, and we will be back tomorrow live at 5 with No Jive with Dr. Francis Richards, giving you healthy tips and strategies to ensure that you show up as the best version of yourself. Have an amazing day, and we'll chat later.